Hello everyone, I am back with my next video. I try my best to talk on those matters which books easily does not talk about. My experiences enables me to share some knowledge on research. Today's topic is all about the story of Likert scale. Friends, it is observed when I asked a lot of research scholars, what do you understand by research by Likert scale? And I was very unfortunate to know the answer what they were giving. They said something which is placed in a table which ranges from strongly agree, agree, neutral, strongly disagree, disagree is called as a Likert scale. So dear research scholars, please note, Likert is the name of a person called Rensis Likert. Rensis Likert, while working for his MPhil, gave an observation. And this observation has been a learning for all of us. Let me explain you with an example. Let me ask you, if a question is asked, which color four-wheeler you like? Which color four-wheeler do you like? Options given, red, blue, brown, white, and black. The answer what I get from the respondent is black. So friends, tell me one thing. Is this a fact or an opinion of the respondent? Yes, you are absolutely right. This is a fact that the respondent likes black color. We need to know and remember one thing, friends. Likert said that while taking opinions, not while collecting facts, while taking opinion, ask the same question to the same person in more than one or in different ways. I repeat, Likert said, ask the same question when you are collecting opinion in a survey-based questionnaire. Ask the same question to the same person in more than one way or in different ways. And if the person gives almost similar answer, then the person is saying the truth or it is reliable. Let me give you an example. Here we wanted to know the opinion of a respondent over a website. So I could, in my research, it is never possible that I time and again repeat the same person to know about his opinion. My respondents will be different. In research, we do not go and ask the same question time and again to the same person. In that case, how do I test the reliability? So the questions what I ask here, this website is easy to use. It is easy to navigate within the website. The information on the website is credible. The information on this website is trustworthy. So I'm asking the same questions in different manner. And I'm trying to find out the consistency of the respondent. If I get the answer consistently that it is strongly disagree or is strongly agree, I can understand that the answer given by the respondent is reliable. Let's talk about, hence we conclude that Likert construct is usually used when survey-based questions are asked to know the opinion of the respondent. It is done to check how consistent is the respondent about his opinion. Let's take another example. If I weigh 50 kg, I go and check it on the machine shows 50 kg. If I go again and check on the same machine, the machine again shows me 50 kg. This shows that the instrument is reliable. But if I am 50 kg and the machine shows I'm 60 kg, I check it again. The machine shows it is 55 kg. This shows that the machine, the instrument is not reliable. Thus, the question is, while collecting data, have you approached the same respondent? Then how do you check the reliability? There are methods in research like test and retest. We don't use this method. Then how do we check the consistency of the respondent? Instead of going to the same respondent again and again, we can check the reliability, that is the consistency, by asking the same person different questions about the same topic. Example, to study the satisfaction at workplace by stating the level of agreement for the following statement. That's an example what I'm giving. This is how we ask different questions related to the same topic to find out the consistency and reliability of the questionnaire, of the respondent. So dear friends, Likert scale is nothing else, but we are asking number of statements in different ways relating to the same topic in order to find out the consistency of the respondent. In the next video, we will talk about the concept of pilot study and how reliability and validity is being checked. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for the next video.